This is Miro, the Redeemer, God's forsaken champion, and you're watching CCW.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Conquer Kissimmee 40. We're here at Sun on the Beach in beautiful Kissimmee, Florida. The fans are still making their way in here, and it's going to be a packed night. It's going to have some amazing action. How about our main event? We're going to come Stallion Rogers taking on Sean Maluda in singles competition. But obviously right now, as you see in the ring, is the changed man. No longer Weezy T, but the one Tyson Malrick, representing the Authority, Eddie Torres, and the Good Doctor.
And his opponent. From Pompano Beach, Florida, weighing 165 pounds, Mr. 954, Chris Farrow.
Now here's a man that has never changed since stepping foot in the CCW landscape, and that is one Chris Farrow, the man with the most success in the Cruiserweight division, a two-time Cruiserweight champion. Chris Farrow looking to get a win over here against Tyson Malrick and to advance further in the Cruiserweight rankings to go ahead and get another shot at that Cruiserweight championship. These two have faced off before in the past, but that's when Tyson Malrick was referred to as Weezy T. It was a part of the Gifted and seemed to have morals and was actually somewhat of a good person, but ever since he turned his back on the Gifted, joined the Good Doctor and Eddie Torres, this Tyson Malrick has been up to no good and has been using some dirty underhanded tactics to pick up victories here in CCW. Bell sounds, here we go, Cruiserweight action. Mr. 954, Chris Farrow and Tyson Malrick. The last time these two locked up, it was a good one. Let's see how it plays out tonight. Both these two match up so well. Well, there you go, Tyson Malrick already using some strategy, playing a little bit of mind games. As he just rolls right out to the outside. And what the hell is wrong with Tyson Malrick? Doing that to a little kid outside. And look at Chris Farrow, he's seen enough. Malrick tried catching Pharaoh off guard, but Pharaoh a step ahead. Chris Farrow loves the fans here. They love him back. Mr. 954 is not only loved in the area code of 954 Pompano Beach, but loved all over the state of Florida. As you will hear here in Kissimmee. Quick cover there, but a quick kick out from Tyson Malrick. And Tyson Malrick, it's just when he was Weezy T, such a lovable guy, really the fans could get behind, but now really seeing his true colors and just a dirty persona is Malrick. Look at these two struggling. And no matter what you think about his personality change and who he surrounds himself with now, what he did to the Gifted, he is still one hell of a competitor. And this aggressive attitude, this aggressive edge has been paying off for him. He has picked up more wins since this attitude change. But Chris Farrow right now controlling this matchup, controlling that wrist. Malrick just sent that knee right to the midsection, telling everyone how smart he is. You'll get that when you're getting around the Good Doctor run. Big chop. Forward to the back. Malrick really slowing things down. But Chris Farrow, he wants the opposite of that. Farrow wants to speed things up in this Cruiserweight bout. Quick forearm there. Lining up the chest is Mr. 954. Now collapsing both of those hands. Look at the strength there. Then pops up. Flips right over that top rope into an arm drag. And another one for good measure. Then Tyson Malrick walked right into that drop kick. And Chris Farrow flipping off his head. He makes it look easy, folks. For years, Chris Farrow has been doing that. And he only gets better with time. Another nasty chop, this time back in the neck. And Farrow standing up something outside in. Excuse me, inside out. Now looking for outside in with that corkscrew plancha. 2 and just a 2. Great kick out from Malrick, and then Malrick going straight to the throat with that thrust there. Now rushing to the corner, but hate the boot from Pharaoh. Mr. 954, such a great counter wrestler as he's making his way up to the top. The former Cruiserweight champion wants something big, but Tyson Malrick saw it coming. I mentioned before, these two have faced off in the past, so they are familiar with one another. And look at Malrick, so nasty as he pulls down the hair of Chris Farrow. Now, sending those boots.
1 of 1, baby.
1 of 1, he says, and there's a drop kick. Picture perfect. Just could have knocked Pharaoh's lights out, but no, Pharaoh kicking out there. And Malrick needs to stop arguing with the referee and jump right back on the former Cruiserweight champion and Chris Farrow. Like multiple time Cruiserweight champion is Chris Farrow in CCW history, but just got scooped and slammed by Malrick. He wants to prove to everyone that the gifted was not the team, but yet the one member was just Tyson Malrick. At least that's what Malrick says, and he was the only one gifted. And now he has joined the Authority, like I mentioned. And they have been dominating Tampa over at Havoc and Gage shows. But look at Pharaoh. Malrick wasted too much time talking to the fans and let Pharaoh get back into it, but I spoke too soon. As man, look at Tyson Malrick just maintaining control of this matchup with those right hands. Just stomping on Pharaoh. No love lost for Tyson Malrick. Will do anything it takes to be victorious, and what a win this would be for Malrick over someone the caliber of Chris Farrow. If Tyson Malrick wins tonight, he's got to be in contention for a Cruiserweight Championship opportunity later down the road. But right now, Malrick, man, just falls Chris Farrow out with that fallaway suplex. 2. No, kick out there by Chris Farrow.
One more time, come on.
Another quick cover from Malrick, but again, Chris Farrow not going to let that happen. Malrick paid back the favor of that chop to the back of the neck. And now bow and arrow stretch by Tyson Malrick. And this is what makes Malrick so much dangerous now. Is that he's not going for the flashy, he's not going for the love of the fans, just going to try to hurt and mangle his opponent, trying to keep that bow stretch on Pharaoh, but Pharaoh is fighting out of it. Pharaoh up to his feet. Oh, and that is a way to get out of it. Stopping on the feet of Malrick. And now look at Pharaoh. Innovative drop kick there. Tyson Malrick sitting on that ring apron now, making his way back up to his feet, but Pharaoh still feeling the punishment that Malrick just put on him. Now Tyson Malrick trying to capitalize. No, Chris Farrow just exploding with offense. These chops from nowhere. Big kick there from Farrow. Falls up with another one. What could Mr. 954 be thinking here? Try for the Irish whip. Duck the clothesline down to moonsault. Springboard moonsault. 1, 2. And another great kick out by Tyson Malrick. How many more does he have of that? How much more can Tyson Malrick give in this matchup? Very up here, trying for some big offense, trying for that arm bar. But Malrick reverse it. Oh, man, almost caught Pharaoh lacking there. Oh, and a super kick on the mush. And what is Malrick thinking? Man, what a submission hold. Wrenching on that arm, trapping Pharaoh's head with his leg. Just stretching with everything he's got. Chris Pharaoh's in some big trouble. Tyson Malrick could be walking away. They're opening contest victorious. No Pharaoh cover. Such back and forth counter wrestling. It's a beautiful thing. Look at this position here. Who's going to get the better of it? It's Pharaoh. 1, 2. No, Malrick gets out of it. Now jackknives Pharaoh. 2. But Farrow using those legs to his advantage. He's got the cover. 3. It's a 3.
And here's your winner, Chris Pharaoh.
Wow. How about that? Great back and forth. But it's Chris Pharaoh showing off that technical ability, reversing that roll up into one of his own, and getting the quick cover on Tyson Malrick. Chris Pharaoh, he is on the climb to get back into that CCW Cruiserweight Championship contention. Great win here tonight. Tyson Malrick is going to have to eat this L, and he is not happy about it. I'm sure he is going to regroup though with the good doctor and Eddie Torres and come back better than ever.
Focus Stone Design, from fabrication to installation of natural stone and quartz. Sick of seeing the same old kitchen? Revamp with us. Call us today or check us out online at bocastonedesign.com.
This is insane! It's time for Bash at the Brew! CCW comes alive! Professional wrestling lives here! You can't miss this!
You worked hard, started a family, and created a name for yourself in your professional circles. Your success created opportunities for your loved ones. To your family and community, you are a source of wisdom and financial support, and you take immense pride in putting others' needs ahead of your own. In these closing chapters of your life, a private estate at the Gardens of Boca Raton can memorialize your family name across generations. The Gardens of Boca Raton, 2-time winner of Best of Palm Beach County.
So you want to become a pro wrestler? Get off the couch and step in the ring. The CCW Training Facility is accepting new students now. Join the longest running professional wrestling school in the southeastern United States. Absorb over 3 decades of knowledge and learn from head trainer professional wrestling legend Gangrel, David Heath. Push yourself to limits you never knew you had. Are you a future champion? Think you got what it takes? 954-953-7125 or apply online today.
Tampa, Florida, the Pretty Poison, Gianna Gage.
Pretty Poison, Gianna Gage. Ready to kick off some women's action here at Concord 740. We saw a former member of the Gifted earlier in Tyson Malrick in our opening contest. He absolutely betrayed the Gifted, blindsided them. Gianna Gage said she had no idea it was coming, but she has to stay locked in and focused on this matchup.
And her opponent. And Florence, creeping from the cabarets of South Georgia, she turns burlesque into bloodess. She is the Scarlet Starlet, Kelsey Reagan.
The Scarlet Starlet, Kelsey Reagan, has been a dominant force here in the CCW Women's Division. Unorthodox as unorthodox comes when she gets the results. She has been bringing the fight to everyone that steps across the room for the past 6 years. Kelsey Reagan says she is always bloodthirsty. Nice job, a great test against Gianna Gage. Referee calls for the bell. This women's contest is on its way. Gianna Gage, 2 years of experience compared to Kelsey, 6. Here we go, that unorthodox style of Reagan. Just saw it there, trying to play those early mind games. Gianna Gage still doing a good job of not letting it phase her, and now looks to roll through. Got the cover. No, Kelsey Reagan fighting out of it, keeping her shoulders up. Gianna Gage gonna try to use that technical ability. Look at that roll up with that bridge. That is where Gianna Gage is going to have the advantage. While Kelsey Reagan is going to be unorthodox, throwing caution to the wind, trying to hit big strikes. But Gianna Gage is going to use that wrestling ability, that beautiful arm drag there. These women starting off hot, quick here. Man, Kelsey Reagan, I think, got some fingers into the eyes of Gianna Gage. She did indeed open up Gianna for that chop. And Reagan really does not give a damn when it comes to her opponents or the fans here in CCW. Ooh, she does give a damn about that big boot. And look at Gianna Gage into a hurricane off that second rope. Gage is feeling it. The fans are behind her. And look at that combination. She was trained by Jay Lethal, and you could tell she took that right out of her trainer's playbook. Beautifully done there. Gianna Gage is a part of the gifted. She's looking to show that the gifted are still well intact, no matter what Tyson Malrick has to say. Oh man, but that is not going to help her case, because Kelsey Reagan just spiked Gianna Gage on that apron. That was nasty, and now Reagan taking her time, talking to the fans, slowly picking up Gianna. Man, get head first off that apron. Now Reagan's got Gianna lined up. Oh, big time shot. Reagan tossing in Gianna. Now returns to the ring. This one is looking to swing the momentum of Kelsey Reagan with this cover. No, Gianna kicking out. And 2 there. Reagan does really love to stalk her opponents, set up for big hammering strikes like that. And she, like I said, unorthodox with a stink face from Kelsey Reagan to Gianna Gage, trying to humiliate her opponent. That's not going to win you a match, but can plant some seeds in your opponent's mind with that swinging neck breaker. Now that sure can win it with a cover, a 2. Out of 3, not yet. Gianna Gage still has fight left.
Hey, watch the hair. Hey, come on, get off the hair. Let's go. Off the hair.
Oh, those long legs at Kelsey Reagan. Working for good use for Reagan. She always uses those legs. And there you see it, just choking her opponent.
2, 3. Hey, you gotta bring it off the ropes.
Look at Gage, man, following up with big strikes of her own. Right uppercut to a kick, but then that boot. Reagan just stops the momentum of Gage. And there's those kicks. Put those feet to good use. Taking a bow, it just shows how Reagan is so confident, but look at Gianna Gage, rolls her up, this could do it. 1! Just a 1 there. And another roll-up, man, Gianna all over Reagan with these cover attempts, but oh no, Reagan, what a reversal, kicking out and transitioning right into this crossface. If Gianna Gage cannot get out of this, it will be over. But look at Gage again, find a way to get into a cover. Beautifully done, but oh, kick to the back of the head from Reagan. These women going back and forth. Every time you think one woman has the advantage, the other pulls out reversal from nowhere. It really is the story, though, of Reagan's big strikes and kicks compared to Gianna Gage just finding these roll-ups and these covers from almost nowhere. Now, what does Reagan have in mind? Is she planting Gianna on that top rope? She is following her up there. Was maybe thinking superplex. Not yet, though. As Gianna Gage fighting her way out. And look at Gianna. Tornado DDT from the second rope. Spiked Reagan, 2. And somehow Reagan kicks out of that. Wow. Kelsey, Reagan. Tough as they come here in the women's division. A form from Reagan. Gage follows one up with her own. Gianna Gage still standing 10 toes down, digging down deep, throwing these forearms, swinging for the fences, tries for the Irish whip, she got it. Can she fall up? Yes, she can. Big time European uppercut, following through with that lifting knee strike, and a cutter from Gage. That's gotta do it. 1, 2, and no. Reagan finding a way to kick out. I like this by Gianna Gage. Just immediately jumping right on Reagan. Now got this submission hold. It is in tight, but it relies on this bridge. Can Gianna Gage keep this bridge in? No, Kelsey Reagan alleviating the pressure by getting up to her feet and throws Gage right in that corner. Now Reagan has Gage in trouble, rolling Death Valley driver, follows up with a high kick. 1, 2, and no. How did Gianna Gage kick out of that one? I could have swore it was over. Kelsey Reagan, she has to be thinking, what else does she got to try to put away Gianna here? Look, Gianna not getting intimidated, not backing down from Kelsey. Doing what she's been doing all match, just fighting back, especially with this one. No. Reagan got out of it. No, she didn't. Got trapped in those ropes. What a flatliner, 2. And oh, Kelsey kicking out. What is it going to take for either one of these women to end up victorious here? Kelsey Reagan quickly going to those ropes to get herself back up to her feet. Trying to fire herself up here. Oh! Kelsey Reagan just spit something in the face. Oh man, a red miss. 2 and 3. That's it. Oh, absolutely disgusting. That red mist could be blood. Sure as hell looks like it. Just spit in the face of Gianna Gage, followed up with a clothesline. And it was that unorthodox, those underhanded tactics, man, just leading Kelsey Reagan to victory here. Big win by Kelsey. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We got more action coming up next.
Do you want to be a mark? Or do you want to leave a mark?
I'm smarter than the average bear.